steps, straightforward. And I promise you, this isn't anything that you need to do. It's all about the being. It's all about your divine feminine. And that is going to give you the access to sit back, take it easy, and align with your highest self, your highest vision for the partner, the grounded masculine man that you want. And without doing anything, I love that part. That's why I respect the feminist. You are going to open up and attract, to draw in, to have them do the work for you. I say it. If you follow this channel, you know, sit back in your director's chair and audition. Next, read the lines. All right, thank you. Don't call us. We'll call you. Next, there's a line around the corner. And when you tap into this power, you can just sit back. And when somebody shows up and reads those lines, and oh my God, feel that. The conviction, the easy on the eyes, and the heart, the character, the drive. You can just feel that masculine presence and energy. And oh wait, you get to just relax. He got it. When he tells you these answers, when he tells you who he is, and when he shows up, when the actions line up, because that's masculinity. Who am I? Actions, words, lined up. It's the same. Green light, cast a vote, cash in your chips. It's time to take it home, ladies. I am Dwayne Langham, Masculinity Architect. This is Building the Architect, teaching you the tools to be the architect in your life, to build the future that you want. Before we do that, I want you to make sure, do me a favor, hit that like button. If you like the topic, trust me, it's going to be juicy enough, but hit the like button, subscribe. Also, if you want to dive into my work, if you want to have more understanding, what is a masculinity architect? Saw this guy online, Dwayne Langham, talking about divine energy, divine masculine and feminine. What is it all? Does it make sense, especially with all that gender war nonsense out there? If you want some clarity, go ahead and pick up my book, absolutely free. The Dance. It is a deep dive into the work I do, understanding these masculine and feminine energies at play with everything. Whether you understand it or not, whether you read this book or not, it is at play in your life right now. So why not have the tools and understand exactly what is controlling the results that you're getting? Because as soon as you can get that information, just make some tweaks and changes. I promise you, it works so fast. This divine feminine, the power, ladies, the power that you most naturally have been gifted with. Feminine intuition, it's a powerful thing. I want to help you get tapped into that. I'm going to give you 5 steps that you can apply in your life today to have the man that you want. So what's the first thing you're going to do? Be clear on what you want. This is the first thing I lay out with any of my clients, men and women, really. But you've got to, not who, right? Not I need them to make this type of money. Not the superficial high school list that you're checking. None of that mess. Be clear what you want. What kind of relationship do you want? What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? What kind of home do you want to enjoy? What kind of home life? What kind of companionship do you want? How do you want to be loved? Remember, feminine answers the question, what is life? So when you're tapping in to align with your highest self and laying out your ideals, it's not a description. It's not surface. It's really nothing to do with any of those validators, right? It's how you want to be treated. It's the type of life you want to live. Fun, spontaneous, happy, joyful, loving, communicative, responsible. Do you hear this? See, these are more than just things, oh, he got money, so we good. But what if he is physically and verbally abusive? Right? Oh, what if he's got a six-pack, but broke, has no vision, no aspirations, no dreams and desire? But how do you want to be loved? What quality and character of a man do you value enough to give your vote, to take your hand off the wheel, exhale, and let him take care of it? Take time to lay that out. And that's it's no secret. That's why it's the first thing I said. Are you even dealing with a man? So you got to be clear. I want men. So the first thing I told you is you got to figure out how to qualify and distinguish the boys from the men so that you can even start playing the game. Then you start to understand the men. So the first thing you've got to do, be clear on what you want. And when you can lay out that ideal, now you've got something clear. And let me give you full detail of how to do that. Not only the things that I'm writing out, not only the things that I'm telling you to write out, but it's also not just what you say, it's how you say it. How does it feel? And I mean this, ladies. Take the time, write it down, journal it, say it. ruminate on this, because this is your broadcast. If you watch the channel, you know what I talk about, how to utilize your divine feminine energy. You've got to feel it, that intuition, inside, inspired, in spirit. You've got to feel it. When you feel something from the idea of what that life looks like, that's when you know you're onto something, because that's your beacon. Whenever you go out in the dating world, you're now able to ask, how does this feel? What is life behind this name? What is life in these circumstances? And if it doesn't give you the same feeling that your ideal gave you over here, that's why you've got to know what you want, because then you can trust that's not in alignment. How do I know? Because I know what I want. Easy. See, you don't have to do anything. You sit back, the energy comes up, jittery, insecure, can't keep eye contact, voice shaking. You know what it is, ladies. You can tell within 3 seconds if he can get access. You know what I'm saying? That's alignment. Am I feeling something with this masculine energy? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not talking about the times where, you just got to get the itch scratched, because then it don't matter. As long as they got a pulse and, can stand up strong and alert, you're good to go. Nah, I'm talking about alignment with the feeling of your ideals, the life that you want to live forever. And if you only give your attention to that ideal, to what is in alignment with your highest self, highest truth, your goals, you can't go wrong. It's just that easy. Number 2, hold your value until qualified with the value you want. So that don't mean, oh, he's popular. Oh, he's well known. Oh, he's got all the ladies' attention. Oh, he got this, that, and the other. He's got all the toys. He's got the money. No. Is that the value that you want? Because all that other stuff may boost the ego. Maybe you'll feel like you shit, still got it. You can bag you on. Okay. Access, great. But if it don't align with what you want, it was a waste of your time. So hold your value. Hold giving your vote. Hold giving your intimacy. Hold giving your attention. Hold giving your time. Do not be desperate. Director's chair. This is your script. You know what it's going to look like? And if they don't read those lines, no, thank you. So you've got to hold back. Again, I'm not telling you to do anything, ladies. Hold your value until they are qualified with the value that you want. Once you see that, proceed. Step number 3, make the invitation. Let it be known. Now, this might require some hands-on support. By all means, I'll let you know how you can reach out after to get what you need. But what I'm talking about here, once you make that invitation, once you make yourself open and available, allow him to show up and go for it. Whether it's approaching, whether it's the escalation, what are we? Where are we going? What are we doing? When am I going to see you? Do you want to see me again? Remember, I've already given you number 5. You don't have a job. You don't have pressure. But coming back to that, make the invitation. That's the skill set that I'm talking about, because that's the feminine energy. They say heavy is the head that holds the crown. The power turns the neck. So if you can whisper in the ear, if you can give that glance with the eyes, you know what you're doing. When that happens, that's where you give the invitation. So after you've done that, sit back, see what he's about. And where does that alignment come in? Yeah, that's the first step. If you can't exhale, if you can't relax around this joker, I'm dating myself when I talk like that. If you can't relax around this cat, if this man, boy, is showing up in your space and you're uneased, if you don't get to just turn your brain off and stop thinking, it's probably not the one for you. He's probably not a grounded masculine man, or he's not claiming to own you. What do I mean by that? He's not willing to own the space. He's not taking up what there is to be done. Masculine knows we're men, we're logical, we're straightforward. We can assess the situation. Something needs to happen with the kids. A meal needs to be prepped. Something needs to be moved, taken care of. We know. A mature, grounded, masculine man recognizes that and will fucking do it. Because it's what there is to do. It's what there is that is needed. And a grounded, masculine man thrives in that shit. Immature is going to see something. Maybe he's inexperienced. Maybe he's never seen it before. But you're going to tell him, You're going to whisper. And he just doesn't get it. He just doesn't have the capacity. He just doesn't have the experience. Or he just doesn't want to. Because immature, why can't you be more like me? It's just simple. Why don't you just do it? You ever hear those kind of complaints? Why don't you be more like me? Why don't you? Mature, masculine, and feminine, right? Mature, divine energy appreciates the other because you understand the polarity, the opposites, the yin and yang of the dance. So when mature masculine shows up, I do this myself, ladies, in my own relationship. Some shit needs to be done. Nobody wants to do it, but somebody's got to lead. And when he does show up and lead and do it, give him all the praise. Make him feel so special. I'm going to give you another bonus. So the difference in mature and immature feminine. Okay. Immature feminine is not capable of doing it themselves. They need masculine to come in and do something. Mature, or shall we say evolved, right? Maxed feminine. I can do it, and I'm going to do it because I don't need you, because I can do it myself. Mature feminine, I can do it, but I don't want to do it. See, I got this feminine energy over here, and I don't have to do anything. This masculinity architect, coachduwaynelangham, told me, I don't have any pressure. There's no responsibility on feminine. You're right. So I'm going to use my feminine ways, my coaxing, cajoling, and persuade, influence others. I don't want to do all this heavy lifting. It would be so nice if I could, I need to do this and I'm just so tired. And when the masculine is around, what, huh? You just need, piece of cake. Who was that, Beauty and the Beast? Gaston? Just looking to flex on him, right? Any chance he could. That was some mature shit. But the context being, mature feminine is going to take advantage of that. Oh, yeah, better go ahead. Oh, you're so big. You're so strong. Look at that. See, if you don't understand game, you might see something like that. Why are you letting it? You don't need him to do that. What's it? Don't listen. No. Why? Because mature feminine energy, all them over there clucking, they ain't had a chance to exhale or relax. No time recently. Too busy doing it themselves. They got a lot to do. No time for it. Can't bullshit. Mature feminine, all day. Truly the soft life, what everybody's chasing around, sprinkle, all that. Soft life. Because you can appreciate when mature masculine is there, he got it. Oh, it's already taken care of. I ain't got to do nothing. Moving on. Number 4. Seek alignment in your feminine for his masculine lead. Meaning that he's showing up, he's doing things. How does it feel? Right? And I kind of touched on that. Are you getting some immature energy? Is he doing it with an attitude? Is he doing it, but it's going to show you? Is he doing it, but need you to know that he's not happy about it? Nah. You know, ladies, you know what I'm talking about. When this immature, when that masculine is in the space, you don't feel like it. No, thank you. Or you feel indebted. Or even worse, nice guy, doing all kinds of things because he's so desperate, so needy. You ain't giving him nothing, not the time of day, but I got you. That's a different story. You know what I'm talking about, ladies. Let's not play simple. I know y'all are complex, but seek alignment within yourself behind his masculine lead. What is life behind the lead of this masculine man? When he shows up, is it mature? Is it grounded, rock, strong, masculine energy? Cool, I feel that. That's an alignment. That aligns with my ideals. What I value, he's showing up with, bet, go with it. And once you know your alignment, you can't go wrong because that is your intuition. That is coming from spirit. That's not your friends. That's not your homies, not your girl, not your family, not your aunt, not your mama. None of that. That's coming from in here. Truth is truth. And I'm not going to take it to the pulpit. We ain't going to get religious on you, spiritual, whatever your flavor. But if you know, you know. This internal, this intuition, ancestral knowledge, the Akashic records. I mean, I could go down the list. It'll hit somebody. One of them is going to fit for your criteria, but my context being that comes from inside our little G, the broader God within us, perfectly whole and complete. Oh yeah, you know exactly what it is. So just seek alignment for your ideal, and that will give you the clarity to navigate. And all of this combined that we touched on, the most important thing I'm going to remind you again, ladies, is that in your flowing, in your divine feminine, there is no pressure. You don't have to do anything. And if you stay true to that, seek alignment, follow these other things, be clear what you want, Hold your value until you know that you've qualified what's out there. Then make the invitation. Then allow him to show up and go for what he wants, because masculine has no problem going for what he wants, showing who he is and what he wants. Make sure what he's doing and showing up aligns with who you are, and relax. If things don't work out, it wasn't your fault. If things don't work out, and I say that with a disclaimer of responsibility, it doesn't mean you don't need to work on yourself as a human being, be healthy, be healed, and all that. When you show up in that space, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to move the relation forward. You don't have to set the date. You don't have to do anything. And that, ladies, that is what I help my clients work with, because it's so easy to go for what you want. You've been driving, you've stepped into your masculine, you've got options with all the equality, and you go for what it is that you want. You've got the same divine masculine, but if you want a masculine grounded man to show up, you got a code switch. You got to turn that shit off so you can get what you want. And inside of that, you're resting in your feminine energy. Your femininity has nothing to do. There is no pressure. If things aren't going right, all you have to do is feel it and reserve. Hold back, reserve your energy. And that masculine, that grounded rock over there, feels distant, will go for what he wants, initiate communication, assert, hey, what's going on, boo? How you feeling? You seem reserved, you seem pulled back. There's something going on. And he wants to get to the bottom of it, because again, he wants peace. And so don't get me wrong, he's going to be looking for himself rightfully if he is mature, grounded masculine. Maybe out of work. Maybe it's not meant to be. Maybe he can't bridge the gap to meet you to where you want. Maybe he's going to be looking at the macro and the compatibility to determine, actually, I don't think we're in each other's best interests. Those 5 steps, all you have to do is be. There's nothing for you to do. And I promise you follow those steps. I see it time and time again. You will have the relationship. You will have the grounded masculine man that you want.